What if I told you that everything you think you know about history, science, and the very ground you're walking on is actually a clever illusion? Right now, beneath your feet, there is enough gold to cover the entire surface of the Earth in a knee-deep layer. But that's just the beginning. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal a secret about the Sahara Desert that will completely change how you view our planet's future. We're diving into the facts that sound like lies, but are 100% true. First, let's talk about time. We often think of ancient history as being worlds away from our modern era, but human history is much more compressed than you think. Did you know that Oxford University was already teaching students for hundreds of years before the Aztec Empire was even founded? Oxford started teaching in 1096, while the Aztec Empire didn't begin until 1325. That means while the Aztecs were just starting to build their civilization in Mexico, scholars in England were already complaining about their homework. It's a perspective shift that makes you realize how quickly we've evolved. But history isn't the only thing that's misleading. Let's talk about your kitchen. You probably have a snack in your fruit bowl right now that is literally radioactive. Yes, I'm talking about bananas. Bananas contain potassium-40, a radioactive isotope. Now, don't panic, you'd have to eat about 10 million bananas in one sitting to die of radiation poisoning. But it's a reminder that the world around us is far more complex and chemically volatile than we often perceive. Speaking of danger, we've all been conditioned to fear the ocean because of one specific predator, the shark. Movies like Jaws have made us terrified of those fins in the water. But statistically, you are much more likely to be killed by a vending machine than a shark. If you're enjoying these mind-blowing insights into our reality, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We release deep dives into the world's most fascinating secrets every week to help you stay ahead of the curve and expand your knowledge. Consider Cleopatra. When we think of her, we think of the Great Pyramids of Giza. But Cleopatra actually lived closer in time to the invention of the iPhone and the landing on the moon than she did to the building of the pyramids. The pyramids were built around 2560 BC, while Cleopatra lived around 30 BC. The first iPhone was released in 2007. This means the pyramids were already ancient to Cleopatra, just as she is ancient to us. Let's look up at the sky. You see clouds every day, right? They look like fluffy, weightless cotton balls floating in the air. But science tells a different story. An average cumulus cloud weighs about 1.1 million pounds. That is the equivalent of 100 elephants floating over your head. Now, let's talk about the smell of rain. You know that earthy, fresh scent that fills the air after a storm? It actually has a name, petrichor. It's a combination of plant oils and a chemical compound called geosmin, released by soil-dwelling bacteria when they get wet. Deep in the ocean, there is a mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades. It's known as the 52 Hz whale. Because no other whale can hear or respond to its frequency, it has been dubbed the loneliest whale in the world. Moving from the heat of Paris to the vacuum of space, did you know that space has a smell? Astronauts returning from spacewalks have consistently reported that their suits smell like seared steak, hot metal, and even welding fumes. Finally, let's close that loop about the Sahara Desert. Just 6,000 years ago, the Sahara was a lush, green paradise filled with lakes and rivers. And the craziest part? It's going to happen again. In about 15,000 years, the Sahara will transform back into a green oasis.